Some of you guys might already know this, but before I worked here at Church on the Hill, I was a college pastor at a church across town. And if you guys know anything about college ministries, that is usually not your church's main source of tithe income, we will say. And so we decided, with the fact that a lot of the college students didn't tithe, that we wanted to create something new. And so we set up this system where when they gave money or tithe to the church, we would take half of that money, and then so half would go to the church and then half would stay in this pool. And what we did with it is, as kids came in the next week, we would give out raffle tickets, and then the winning raffle tickets would get either all of that money or parts of it, and we distribute it out. Don't worry, we weren't just giving them money. The rule with the money was that they had to find something to do to show love to someone in their life. And it was one of the coolest things I've gotten to be a part of. We had a kid that had a kid on his street, or like a neighbor kid on his street, that rode this tiny little bike that was his sister's old bike, and he hated riding it. And so our kid from the church went and helped him buy a bunch of bike parts, and they created his own bike for him that he got to make. Another one of the kids bought textbooks for one of their friends. There was all these awesome stories that came out of it. And what we did was, you would get the ticket, then you'd get the money, and you'd have to go do it and give us receipts. But then you'd come back in and tell the stories. And one of the coolest things we got to be a part of was just all the stories that started to come out of that, and all the people that started hearing about what we were doing, and all these people sharing about these awesome things that all these people in this college group were doing because they were being given money to go show love to other people. And to me, it's just stood out as this awesome thing that was such a cool witness to the people around us. And the reason why I bring that up is I feel like right now, in this time in our society, as always, but possibly now more than ever, we need to see love from other people. We need to see the love of Christ put on display. And if you're a Christian, I think we're the ones, actually, I know we're the ones that are called to display that love. John 13:34-35 says this: "So now I am giving you a new commandment," and this is Jesus speaking, "love each other. Just as I have loved you, you should love each other. Your love for one another will prove to the world that you are my disciples." So my challenge for all of us, my hope for us this week, this day, this month, is that you would find ways to put the love of Christ on display tangibly through different acts. Put your own money into it. Put your own time into it. Put your own effort into it. Get your small group involved with it. Get a group of friends involved with it. Whatever it is, make a concentrated effort at this time to do some awesome things for other people. Find ways to do great deeds that show the love of Christ and put it on display to a world that desperately needs it, so they can see that we are his disciples, and being his disciples means that you love others the way that he chose to love us.